masturbation wrong? Let's find out. But before we do, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of our videos. Now, masturbation is a topic that has divided people for a long time. Masturbation is viewed as a normal and healthy part of human sexuality. Some studies even claim that masturbation improves sleep, reduces headaches, provides stress relief, promotes self-awareness, and enhances sexual well-being. So when so many global organizations, scientific studies, and even popular culture promote masturbation as a good and healthy act, why do some people still say it's wrong or immoral? Is it sinful? What does the Catholic Church say? Should the church even have an opinion on something so private and personal? Now, in Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, it says, "Therefore man leaves his father and his mother and cleaves to his wife, and they become one flesh." This formed the basis for the Christian teaching on marriage. A man and a woman come together in marriage in a free, total, faithful, and fruitful union. According to the church, the sexual act within the context of marriage has two natural ends: procreative and unitive. The unitive end refers to intimate and emotional bond between spouses, while procreative refers to openness to life. Anything that goes against this natural end is considered disordered. Now we see in Genesis chapter 38 verse 6 to 10 how Onan spilled his semen on the ground because he didn't want to have children, and God killed him. Here Onan was trying to separate the pleasure of sex from its natural end of procreation. His wife becomes an object to satisfy his lust. In masturbation, however, both the procreative and unitive aspects are absent, which makes it an even graver sin. So, what does the Catholic Church say about masturbation? First, it says lust is a morally disordered desire for sexual pleasure, and that masturbation is an intrinsically and gravely disordered action which removes mutual self-giving and human procreation in the context of true love, making it a grave sin. Masturbation replaces self-giving love with self-gratification. It is merely an act of lust. C.S. Lewis compares masturbation with a person trapped in prison with a harem of imaginary brides. This makes sense when you look at the effect it has on the brain. Masturbation releases hormones like dopamine or the happiness hormone, endorphins or the stress relief hormones, and oxytocin, the love or bonding hormone. Your brain then craves this pleasurable feeling and pushes you to indulge in the same act repeatedly. Like any addiction, you quickly become dissatisfied and require even higher levels of dopamine and endorphins to give you pleasure. What is meant to be a life-giving selfless act is perverted. What could have started out of curiosity quickly becomes a habit, and before you know it, you lose control of yourself and become a prisoner to your desires. And this fact is evident when St. Augustine talks about his struggle with lust. He explains it in this way in his book Confessions. First, lust came into existence because of a distorted will, then indulging in lust became a habit, then habit became a necessity when it was not resisted, and finally he was in bondage to sin, unable to escape. But you might say, if it makes me feel good, then what's the problem? This is what our culture has programmed us to think. Whatever makes us happy or whatever feels good must be good. It doesn't matter whether it is right or wrong. But not everything that feels good is necessarily beneficial or morally right. For example, it might feel good to eat a lot of junk food, but we know that it isn't healthy and can ruin our health. So, what do you think? Do you still think masturbation is good for you? Do you think the church's teaching on masturbation is outdated and needs to change? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you like this new format, let us know by liking and subscribing to our channel. Until next time.